Holy shit, Dennis.
There's a lot out there.
You can't even see this from the road. It's been like... All right. Let's go see what Dennis has. Hadn't been out here in a few months because it's a geographically undesirable area, as I call it. There he is.
How are you?
What's up, man?
You're rolling in style again, huh?
You know, I dug the old Sprinter out because I figured we'd take a ride. You were way up here, so I got to make sure I ride in comfort.
Because I'm geographically undesirable? No, it's because you got fibs.
Show me what's up, man.
I got some cool stuff laying around.
Is that simulated wood grain paneling?
It is, look at that. So that is not a factory option. So that's actually a brand new 2023 Grand Wagoneer. You love it or hate it? I think it looks great.
I don't know. I'll go medium on that.
67 S code, 390 GT, 4-speed, air-conditioned convertible. Local car.
Little rough.
Needs a little work. And that's a 67 390 GT 4-speed S-code Cougar.
I've always had a sort.
How much is this?
Like it sits, I gave 16 grand for it.
There was one on the old interwebs the other day for 20.
Well, there you go. And this actually drove in yesterday, if you can believe that.
I'm actually kind of interested in that, maybe. What's the story with it?
Original paint, local truck, not rusty, runs and drives. Check it out,
Did you
Pips.
say not rusty?
Not rusty. It's got 4-speed.
What year? 86?
I think it's a 76.
Nah, it can't be that old.
Well, heck, I don't know. Original paint, step side.
How much is this?
I don't know. I know what I paid for it.
Huh?
I know what I paid for it.
Well, I know what you paid for it if I was guessing, knowing you. I bet you gave $1,200 for it.
No. 67 Austin Healey BJ 3000 been in the garage since 77.
Well, how long has this
look
been
at the
sitting
registration. I just came in.
That's what you say. This will be gone in no time, won't it?
Yeah, it's been sitting for 53 years. It was always easy to sell.
Is $3,500 buy this truck?
No.
Is that too much?
Yeah, it's too much. I don't want to steal your money today. Club cab Ford truck with a 390. Runs and drives.
Oh yeah, you bought that at the auction, right?
Yeah, we bought that at Barrett Jackson. Well, let's go see the good stuff. It's in the back.
Yeah.
Wait a second, I'm trying to buy this Chevrolet truck.
No, you don't.
I bet you I'd pay considerably more than that than you think. Go find a step side.
The step sides aren't as desirable as a short bed.
Really?
4-speed. So.
I didn't know that. Phipps, I got one back here I think you're gonna really like. 1960 Maserati 3500 GT. That would be really cool to make a restomod out of because it doesn't have a drivetrain in it.
Well, what about all the parts that are missing?
Well, you're gas making garage, just make them.
Yeah.
Wow, look at these crazy.
Just mill them out of stock.
Oh, this would make.
We saw a convertible one of these.
Yeah, the convertibles are really expensive. That would be a cool resto mod.
Yeah, that's got a lot of potential right there.
Super
Title?
Leggera, it's all aluminum.
Title?
Has title. Been in the
There you
garage
go.
for 40,
I
I
wouldn't even know how to guess what that's worth.
think 48 years.
What's it worth? I don't even know.
Well, just look up the book value and take 75% off of that. I'll sell it to you for that.
I don't know what that means. What's the book value?
It's about 50 grand like it sits.
That's crazy.
It's too bad it doesn't say Ferrari on it.
No, but it's close.
It's close. It is.
It's an amazing lots of stuff you have here, sir. Scramblers, Laredos,
Oh, the Scramblers
Renegades.
everywhere. The CJ's everywhere. That's the Scrambler I bought in Belize.
Oh, it finally got here.
Finally got here. Took about 3 months
From Belize.
from Belize.
I bet you it wishes it was back in Belize.
Nah, we'll take good care of it. 69 GT350 that has been in a garage for 50 years.
Got a little damage on the rear there, Dennis.
Well, that's the 68 KR. Yes, it does. But this car's been in a garage for 50 years. This one had been under a tree with a cover on it for 50 years. But this is a 4-speed with air, the only one in Acapulco Blue with these options. And this is actually is a KR.
You know what sucks?
With a 4-speed.
This car sat, and it wasn't even this guy's fault.
That's right. Supposedly
Somebody ran into him.
Supposedly she drove to a grocery store, somebody ran into it, it popped out of gear and rolled downhill, smashed there and wrecked the front of it. And then she hauled it home, put a cover over it.
That's freaking crazy.
All right, Phipps hasn't smiled yet, but I think he will. It's a Ram Air 3 4-speed air convertible.
Ram Air
3 4-speed air convertible with power steering, power brakes, gauges. That's a factory gold top, which I don't even think they even reproduce. But in 1970, there was 174 Ram Air 3 convertibles, and that included all the judges. Open the door, it's even got power windows. Look
No,
at
I see it. I'm looking at it.
I mean, for a Ram Air 3 car was basically a race car for the street, right, Phipps?
Yeah.
But
See-
I mean, this car is just loaded with options.
I love the Ram Air pull. Most kids don't even know what that would do. They're like, what's that? And it has a pull button. It says Ram Air on it. That's when you can open up the air, get it going through there, make that spark, make that fire.
They actually function through here. When you pull that lever inside, it's actually a cable. And it opens this up right here so you can get the air in this air cleaner setup.
Yeah.
But it's a numbers matching car too, motor, trans, and rear end. It's been sitting for right at 20 years. We've got it running. It sounds good. No, we bought it out of the Northeast, but the bottom of the car is really, really solid, really good.
Is this a real Alabama cop car?
This is a real Alabama state trooper car.
Somebody else just drug one of these out I saw on the old interwebs.
That was me.
Hello, it's me.
That's all that stuff that's splattered around about it. This car. Actually, there've been 2 different guys who've been working on it for the last 21 years, trying to restore with all NOS parts. So the bumpers are NOS, all the emblems are NOS, all the lenses, taillight surrounds, grill, almost everything you see on this car is NOS, which is crazy.
And this year was 69 or 70?
So they made them in 71 and 72.
71 and 72.
The 72 car is the one to have because it came with the 727 in it instead of that cheaper early version transmission.
But they only made like what, 20, 16, 18?
There was 133 for both years.
Yeah, okay.
There was 85 and 72. What was cool about this, so the 71s were all silver. It works. That actually works. And the 72s were all blue with blue. So, I mean, this is the one to have, but this is a 401 HP, Phipps, not just a regular 401. So if you, like, look at the exhaust manifolds. There's no emissions tubes, no EGR valve, no nothing. And those were for HP motors only. But this car, with the gears it has in it, was a 160 to 170 mile an hour car in 1972. Which the only cars back in the day that would outrun this were the Superbirds and the Daytonas. That was it.
I have a Superbird. We should
You
race.
do. Well, I'm in. But,
Oh, that'd be a blast,
but
dude.
we got this fired up for the first time in over 20 years. But look at all these parts.
Yeah, look
This
at
is
the
all
siren.
NOS stuff. I don't know if the battery's hooked up, but we're down to putting the AC in and the gauges.
Look at him go.
It's loud, isn't it?
Loud enough.
Check out the bubblegum machine.
There we go. That's when I drop a gear and disappear.
So out of the 13 that exist, there were only 2 that run and drive, and now this is the 3rd one that runs and drives. And we actually found a guy that had an original decal kit for this car, and I bought it, and it's in my office.
That's cool.
So it says State Trooper right here and a big Alabama Highway Patrol decal right there.
That's freaking wicked, dude.
So we're gonna get that rolling. And then all the other stuff we've hauled out to Nevada for the auction.
Well, that's why I'm here.
I think I know why you're here, because I put the Cannonball Jag out there.
Well, you told me we were going to do that, but I wanted to go see it.
All right, let's go see it.
It's
You have it-
Nevada, Texas.
Nevada, Texas, which is only about 15 minutes from here, is 13 miles.
And you've been hiding cars up there for how long?
Years. Long time. Like this one just came in, Phipps. We're not going to restore it. 71 Javin. Look inside that. It's pretty unusual for Javin.
Yeah, but see, this body line,
This is basically it.
It's a manual
AMX.
transmission car, which is unusual. Oh, I
this
love
body
this body
line
style.
is so freaking sexy, man.
It is cool. So this one will go out there probably tomorrow. But we're going to end up with about 210-ish cars. But the Cannonball Jag's out here forever. And I asked you, and you said it was okay, but it's out there.
Well, I mean, it's the only Cannonball world record holder that is not still in the hands of the original owner that set the record.
They never, ever trade hands. And this was Hines and Yarborough's car. But you want to go see a whole bunch of Trans Ams, Camaros, GTOs.
I'm for it. I'm on the clock, dude.
Okay, you're on the clock.
Listen to that.
This is in for whatever.
It's like, yeah, let's waste some time. Why not?
Impalas, there's some cool Mopars out there. A lot of stuff you haven't seen, are.
I just wonder how many comments I'm going to get on the fact you got Porsche sitting on top of storing containers back there.
Yeah, that's actually a 65 and a 66. But hey, they were like that when I put them up there.
Well,
So it's not like I'm hurting them.
it looks like the one's got kind of a Banksy painted on it.
Is that what that is? None of us knew what that was.
It looks like a Banksy. Get a close up of that.
See, nobody here, Wiley knows what that is. Took Richard to figure that out.
It really does. Looks like somebody painted a Banksy on it. That's pretty cool. If that door was an actual Banksy, it'd be worth millions of dollars.
Well, I'll sell it to you for 100 grand.
Nah, I don't see the providence on it.
I didn't say I had that. I don't even know what it is.
All right, next stop, Nevada, Texas. Never been there. This is it?
This is it. Nevada, Texas. Welcome to the Field of Dreams. All right, so what we have is we've got 6 acres here to park.
Yep.
And we got 2 acres secured here for the cars. And the cool thing is you can't see any of this from the road.
Yeah, I couldn't see it when I drove up.
Yeah.
I was wondering where you were taking me.
Yeah, nobody knew any of this stuff was back here.
This is bananas, Dennis.
So what we try to do is organize it like the truck guys, if they just want to buy trucks. Once the truck row's done, they go in and cash out. That's 85 GMC, came out of Parker, supposed to run and drive. We didn't try. My favorite C10 out here is the step side. It's a 76.
That's super cool, man. It's got flames on the sides. Look at that flame job.
Yeah, I mean, and most of these trucks, most of the cars are out here are local. You can see the dealer tags on the back. This is the one I found in Mount Pleasant a long time ago. Never put it up for sale. 48 armored Dodge truck. But if you look at it, it's got like either 8 or 10 spots for the guns.
Yeah.
Look all over it, and then the doors are locked from the inside and the outside. So whatever they were, it is real bulletproof glass. Look at that, somebody's tried it. So whatever they were hauling in this thing, we don't know, but man, it had to be something
They were serious.
crazy expensive. What would you do with this?
I don't know, Dennis. It looks like art to me more than anything else.
I think you put a Cummins in it and some Alcoas, and that's cool. But look, it's a short wheelbase too, which is crazy unusual. I've had that for 2 years. It's never been for sale. I researched it heavy and never saw another one.
Another Blazer.
Apache?
Another Ford truck.
You missed the Apache. Figured that'd catch your eye.
Well, they don't catch my eye if they got flatbeds on them.
Oh well, you can change the bed. This is a local truck.
Caught my eye until I saw the long bed. But everybody's cutting them down now.
It's kind of cool here.
Corvair
these-
ramp truck.
Yeah, it is a ramp truck.
Is it really?
Yep.
Love these things.
Really, really good patina, I think.
You know, I've never driven a Corvair until I got my rocket car, and it's got the Corvair set up. It's got the whole back of a Corvair in it.
Yep.
Pretty neat. I mean, it drives great.
There's a whole row of Corvairs over there we'll get to in a while. This is what happens when you buy one out of Michigan, sight on the scene, Phipps.
Look at that.
You got a yard full.
Hey, these straps are actually holding it together.
Yes, they are. That's not local.
Woo!
This is local. Cool patina.
Yeah, it's a good looking
Step
truck.
side. This one just came in today. We went to Lampasas, Texas, got that. Listen to the options on this one, Phipps. You're going to love it. You too are. 69 RT, 440, 375 horse, 4-speed, super track pack Dana. It's got a Dana 60 in it. All on the
All
fender
still
tag.
here?
All on the fender tag, yep. And here's what
On
else
the
is,
fender tagger, it's all still here.
it's all still here. Yep.
And it's headrest car.
See that center seat right there?
Right.
That's
Buddy
called a
seat.
buddy seat.
Yeah, that was an option.
Beats to it.
But look at this, original paint on this car, Alpine white.
Yeah.
That's cool.
If they go to vanderbrinkauctions.com, every one of these cars is photographed pretty well. We actually have quite a few Mopars out here.
It's
It's
freaking
an unusual
crazy.
car, isn't it, Phipps?
Yes, it is.
It's a real cool car.
Here's what else is cool about this car, R. So these, from the factory, when you order this package, they have the stripes back here. Remember, Phipps? So on the striped elite cars, you got this.
no shit.
Yeah,
This is a sexy car, man.
that's a pretty rare badge.
That is a sexy car.
Corvettes,
Yeah.
76, 75, 74 convertible, 71 coupe. These are all local cars. Just,
I love the 71s with the chromes front and back.
yep. 72 was last year. That's a good car to build. Really solid 73 Challenger.
It is nice. These don't get enough respect. I think they look mean.
Yeah, that's a neat car. That'd be a great car to build.
Another Mustang. This is the one he was moving.
68 Charger. Look at the inspection sticker on this car.
Missouri,
Come on.
1973.
The same guy had this car. So this is a really unusual car. So in 73, the biggest motor you could get for RPO, regular production, was a 383. There was a U code SPO, special production order, only 440. That's a 440 four-barrel, 375 horse Rally 73 stripe delete.
Wow.
Now that's crazy rare car. And it also has got a buddy seat in it. So we have two Mopars here with a buddy seat, which you never see.
Designer.
Oh, you saw this when I found it? This is one of the coolest Art Deco cars here.
Yeah.
This is a one family owned 39 Buick out of Wiley.
Okay.
That car was in Wiley its whole life. It's on an index card title. Remember those tiny titles?
How my dad's car's still in.
These are all 5 big block motors that came out of buses, and then there's a 455 volts front drive, probably came out of a Tornado. Kind of unusual stuff.
I want that.
You can have it.
All right, I heard it right there. He's got
You
on
got
tape.
it. Take it, but you got to take it today.
Okay.
First sale of the auction.
No, you
First-
got it for free.
I got it for free.
Phipps, look at that.
Look
I
how
think you
rust-free
really
this is.
appreciate that. Yeah, look at the rockers and stuff. So this car has literally been sitting since '67.
This car's bigger than your dad's, though, Fitz, because it's got the extra back window.
Dad's was it's a club coupe.
Yes.
Look at the license plates, Phipps. It's literally been sitting since '67. But what's neat is that sun visor saved the gauges. Open the door. No, it literally saved the gauges sitting that long.
Holy
One on
cow.
Dad's.
56 years it hadn't moved.
These old
Well, it
Mercs.
was here. We moved it from there to here.
What is this, all Camaros?
Both of these rows. Well, actually, there's a couple rare ones over here.
Where's
Just sit
that?
on top.
Glad.
Here's a shoebox Ford convertible. That's unusual, isn't it?
Yeah.
And here's another one that I am told is extremely rare. 1940 Chevrolet convertible.
Yeah,
Supposedly really rare.
42 Ford.
This is overwhelming, Dennis.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there.
Holy cow.
So when is this auction?
April 29th. Everything's no reserve. Everything's going to get sold. So there's 12 GTOs right there.
What?
Yeah,
I was over here looking at the junk Polarises.
yeah, that's the weird stuff there.
Hey, a bug eye. I had one of these when I was a kid.
Yeah, it's like a.
You got bug eyes now, Phipps.
I know. Well, I like it.
But there's 68, 69, 70, 71, and 72 GTOs right here. This whole next row is all Trans Ams.
Well, we're going to see them all. Let's
Okay.
just go down and back up and down and back up.
Okay,
Pretty straight little Sprite.
that's not bad.
Be a fun little thing.
Well, why don't you buy it, Phipps? It's for sale.
I work for you, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Niki Lauda Alfa Romeo,
Oh, yeah.
pretty cool.
Do a clutch on one. Think that's cool.
We put a ton of effort into buying this thing. I'm not so sure it's going to pay off.
Why?
Well, it was a big block truck.
Well, why is it an effort?
It is a big block. Well, because
There's no back half.
there's no back half, and it wasn't easy to get out. It wasn't easy to move.
You're going to get a tetanus.
They parked it because they
It wasn't easy to get the hood open either. So that's kind of yard art, I guess. 57 Chevy front end.
Yeah, why not?
There's some cool Cadillac stuff here. Here's a front clip for a Cadillac, like a 60.
Big body Cadillac there, boy.
Actually, it's a 59 Cadillac front end.
I've always liked it.
Lots of guys are building these convertibles now.
Yes, they are, because 59 Impala
Hey,
convertibles have gotten
yeah.
so damn expensive.
So this is cool, R.
Yeah.
You and I had one of these, and I had one of these. This is the Pininfarina bodied flat top that Cadillac was built in Italy only. So if you look at the roof Phipps, the roof is totally different. The body's actually subtly different everywhere. It's got a Pininfarina badge up there on the fender.
That's cool.
So in 1962, this is not only one of the most expensive cars in the world, it was one of the most expensive cars in Europe. So this has got like a
Here it
cult
sits.
following here. Yeah, here it sits. That's a
God,
really,
dude.
really rare, desirable car.
This is really cool. I mean, you said you were putting some stuff up. This is some stuff, man.
Torino's, that's a 71 Cobra. 429, factory 429 shaker hood 4-speed car.
Are you kidding me?
No, that's crazy rare. Vermilion red.
Well, why would you
totally
build
complete
that?
and correct. I just don't have time. There's a lot of stuff here I should build.
And this is a drag pack car?
Yes.
Dad had a green one when he worked
Yep.
at your dad's. Yeah.
This is the one to have. 4-speed shaker 429 Cobra.
Wow.
And then this was actually a really famous find. We found that.
Extended cab camper.
Right. So from what I have heard and the experts have told me, there was less than 20 of those came in the U.S.
Yeah.
So that's a dually extended cab
It is a
Toyota.
dually.
Yeah, it's a dually.
like ours,
Actually,
it was blue.
it's a faux dually. It's a one-piece wheel that holds 2 tires. Have you seen that before? It's
No.
crazy rare. That is super trick right there.
That
I think
is
somebody will have
trick.
to have that.
Look at this convertible Cutlass. I don't think the wing goes there.
I don't think it's put on correctly. But that is a real 442 convertible, local, not rusty.
Bonneville convertible. Here's another freaking RT.
Yeah, this is a real 70 RT, really highly optioned. Again, a 443, 75 horse car. But check out the options, Phipps.
Look at
Power
that.
steering, power brakes, AC, bucket seats, and the factory color R is the FY1 top banana yellow. Great options.
Covered that up quick, didn't he?
Yeah. But a really highly optioned car.
This is pretty freaking cool. And there's a lot of good stuff in here. All right, Dennis, now we're going down Ford
Well, hang
Alley.
on, I got one more to show you over here that I think you're really gonna like because of the color.
Oh, green Cadillac. Okay,
So since it's a 70 Eldorado,
it's 500.
correct. But look at, not only is it green, it's bright green, but look at the interior.
It's cool, but
Look at the carpet.
that's not going to buff out, Dennis.
It's not gonna buff out, but how cool is that?
It was cool in its day, I guarantee you that.
White with green interior. It's all complete under the hood. It looks like it ran sometime in the last decade, maybe. This is one of the cleaner Impalas right here, the 63. It's a one family owned Impala out of Houston.
damn it, man.
Red interior, bucket seats, clean.
And a black car.
Black car. I think this car will run and drive too. We haven't tried, but it was garage kept when I got it.
It looks clean enough.
Yeah, I mean, the guy said it drove into the garage, red interior, bucket seats.
That's rad.
But out of this row right here, there are actually 4 SS Impalas.
Coon.
This Falcon was owned by the president of the Falcon Club. He drag raced it for many years with a 427 side oiler in it. That's why it's got the Thunderbolt style hood.
Wow.
And these Falcons are probably all good for parts.
Now you have titles for every single car.
Out of the 210, I believe we have 200 titles.
Wow.
So almost everything out here has a title. If it's got a VIN tag and a trim tag, it's got a title. 71 Chevelle, the only Chevelle we've got.
That's a 73 Grand Prix?
Ranchero,
I had one of these.
El Camino.
69 El Camino.
You don't see these Grand Prix very often.
I had one of these. SJ.
73
Yeah.
Grand Prix, 76 Grand Prix.
Dadgummit, Dennis. 442's over there and over here.
Wow, is that
68 Buick. This is neat. 62 Starfire. So in 62, one of the ultimate options you could get in a British Cadillac was the bucket seats, remember?
Uh-huh.
They were power. Look inside that car.
So it's got bucket seats and
It's
power.
got that option. And those are the same seats as a Cadillac. So just the seats are really desirable.
That is freaking sick.
This is a real 442 also. And look at the inner fender wells, Phipps.
Look at that shifter, Phipps.
Oh, wow. This isn't that far gone then, is it? Does this run?
So here's what we think happened. I haven't decoded them, but I imagine one of the Oldsmobile guys that shows up here. The motor that's in the other car, there's a drag car here, which you'll see. Alex is about to get off the trailer. In the drag car is a W30 motor. I believe this car is a W30, and the motor's in the other car, so somebody needs to buy both of these cars. Because look at the emblems on the bottom of the fender. See these?
Well, this is a 69. I don't think they had this hood.
Yeah, it's probably a 70 hood.
It's a 70.
But I believe that this could be a W30 car. I don't have any paperwork to it, but somebody needs to research this and look at the drag car. So these Trans Am bodies, I think, are good for guys that are just doing resto mods because really, they're only starting with just the body.
Yeah, exactly.
They're changing the drivetrains, they're changing all the suspension.
All for the better.
So these have all got VINs, they've all got tags on them, they're all local cars, and they're not rusty. Just really good cars to build resto mods out of.
This is crazy, Dennis. There's like 20 Trans Ams, 20 Camaros, 20 more Camaros. This is crazy.
We actually have quite a few early Camaros too, the 70 to 72s, which have really come around for resto mods as well. So we've got 2 solid rows of Camaros.
There is.
So 71, 73, 2 of the better builders here. I actually like this one, the patina's really cool.
Yeah, the brown one?
Original paint, faded out 81Z.
Yeah, I was spying that from the other row. That one kind of cool. A little bit sun-kissed.
Yes, it is, for sure. 67 Camaro might be one of the world's roughest ones, but it does have a clear title, Arkansas title. VIN tag and trim tag are both good. And then this, check this out, Phipps. See that? And then
396 car.
Yeah, so this is an SS 396. You open the hood, you see the heater box inverted, so it's got a big block heater box, and the factory 12 bolt still in the car. So again, it's got title and tags. It's a 69 SS 396, and it is rusty.
It is rougher than a stucco bathtub, as you say.
And boom, when was the last time you saw that?
It's been at your shop for years.
Oh, I don't even remember when we found this. Many, many years. So this is the 1979, as Richard knows, Cannonball Run winning Jaguar by Hines and Yarborough, the actual car. Okay. It's just one we said we would never sell. And then last time we went to lunch with Richard, he said sell it. So here it is. No reserve, highest bid gets it.
Well,
rarely, if ever, does the opportunity come up to own a Cannonball winning car.
No,
Ever.
it never has. This is it. No one else has ever sold their car.
And for those of you that are upset that it's sitting out here in these elements, this is the element we found it in.
Actually, this is nicer. We found it in Connecticut.
Yeah.
This Jaguar's happy. It's a happy cat to be down here in this
It
sunlight.
went from Florida to Louisiana. We don't know how it got Connecticut and then to us. We put a lot of the parts back on
But
it.
no, it also went to Saudi Arabia.
It did. The keychain's still in there. This was invited. This car was actually invited, and they paid us to ship this car to show in Saudi Arabia. That's how significant it was to that show. That was the largest car show in the world with over $1 billion worth of cars there.
And it's also the Bring a Trailer Story of the Year back when we found it.
Yep. It was, and not only was it the Bring a Trailer Story of the Year, it was the #1 most written about automotive story on a car that year as well. So this car's got some serious accolades, and it's just sat since then.
This is the car. No one's ever sold a Cannonball world record setter. It's actually probably a little easier to restore than it looks, because you just buy another one just like it and
Now
kind of
you
put
had,
them
I
together.
can't remember, was it Hines or Yarborough that came to your shop? Well, whichever one of them that owned the Jag dealership. So he came to Gasmaking, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago.
Somebody did.
And we came down and did an interview with him.
I feel like an asshole. I should know that, but I'm old.
He still had the original fuel cell, which they were one of the first people that did this. And this is what we learned. We did it in the 550 Maranello for this car and sent it. It's still on the shelf at Gasmaking.
It is.
Yep, and we've got the glove box door that has the Sea to Shining Sea, Cannonball winning plaques on the door. That goes to the whoever buys this car. So you will get the gas tank and you will get the glove box with the plaques. We've had a lot of offers of the car. We just never sold it.
It's absolutely going to sell because it's no reserve.
Yeah, regardless of what it brings. But that is a huge piece of history. Something really cool to have. So now we got Mustang row, and there's a couple of significant Mustangs here. These are Fox body Mustangs. You got a convertible. We do have one notchback here. We showed the one notchback over there, so there's 2 notchbacks if you guys are looking for solid notchback builders.
That's a good solid notchback builder.
Then we've got 4 65, 66 coupes, which are, a lot of people are building those now. 267 coupes. This is a 390 S-code, 4-speed, dusk rose car, and it's a GT. So it's a one-of-one car. Unbelievably rare, and it needs to be built. It needs a lot of work, but it's a good car to build.
Yeah, Mustangs are easy to build these days.
And last but not least, it's out of order, but it will be in order. This is a real 1963 Indy 500 pace car convertible that we've actually had running. And it came out of Indianapolis. It's a straight car, it's been in the garage. This one's been in the garage since, this car was parked in the garage in '74.
Jeez, man. It's gonna be a pretty crazy day, Dennis. This is nuts.
210 cars. We've got Yvette Vanderbrink, which you know her well.
She does this stuff better than anybody.
She does. She knows what she's doing. These are all going to be sold in one day. Now, if you can't show up to the sale, which is April 29th, the preview day is the 28th. Richard's going to be here the 29th for sure, and probably the 28th as well. You can bid online under proxy bid.
Oh yeah, that's right. You can bid online if you can't make it.
So you buy stuff on proxy bid all the time.
I do. There's a couple of things that caught my eye in here, but I don't want to, tell anybody because then they'll bid it up. But this is cool, man.
And again, when you go to the description, it will either say bill of sale or title. Out of the 210 vehicles here, I believe 200 of them have titles. Colby Wooten from Colby, AKA Colby Beef, is going to be here serving food. We got a taco truck. We got 6 acres of parking, and we have toilets.
That's all you need. And I'm going to be in my little cruiser van with a bunch of beer, hanging out and watching this stuff sail. And every once in a while, I might stick my hand up.
So come see us. Weather's going to be great, hopefully. Thanks for coming out, R.
Yeah, this is cool, man. This is way over the top, dude. So there you go. That's beer walk number 3. If you're wondering why we don't have any beards, because he's temporarily not drinking, and I didn't want to drink in front of him, and he's got a lot of work to do. So be cool, man. This is going to be rad.
And there will be coffee here.